third peak. It lies beyond the hordes of people clawing their ways to the broad summit of Flattop, beyond the few remaining stragglers who press along on the ridge to Peak 2. It's taller than both, steeper with a smaller summit. In winter, it's a popular skiing destination, but by this time of year, its snowfield, once massive, has become too narrow for making good turns. But what if there was still a way to use the snow to descend, a better way to descend, even as it nears the middle of June? Years ago, Jen Jolliff and Ian Moore sewed together pieces of vinyl and fabric into brightly coloured shorts, which, when paired with ice axes, would make for a blisteringly quick descent down the mountain. So, to prove the worth of these sliding shorts, on one fine summer day, we set out to test them to see if they are truly the best way of attempting mountain descents. But first, we had to get to the summit in the first place. Not being the normal sort of people who will simply drive to a trailhead, Jolliff and Moore set out from their house high on the opposing ridge, down a trail of their own creation. First through woods, then out onto a meadow overlooking a steep bluff with a spectacular view of the third peak itself. I skipped filming the rest of the way to the trailhead, and instead restarted up the trail as we ascended through trees and brush. The trail we are on is far steeper and narrower than the one at Flattop, and it ascends first up a spur before later making a final climb to the peak. Eventually, we broke out of the trees, ascending steeply. It grew rockier the further up we went, with large, tall boulders marking the edge of the comparatively flatter spur. From that point, it wasn't long until we reached the final ascent. As we started to climb up to the top, it grew snowier, and we entered a band of dense fog. Large rocks served as a tunnel, which we squeezed through at the top of the snowfield. But soon, we reached the summit itself, and there we readied our sliding shorts and ice axes, just as the fog dissipated, revealing spectacular views. Ian went down first. The fog setting back in around him. He soon came back up, and we set down a different snowfield than the one he had tested, less rocky, but equally steep. And it was excellent. The world of mountain descent will be changed forever.